Yes, welcome back. Boston Market, dog, with shots I shot at y'all because I know I got some awesome straw. It's just a straw pull until the margin costs and y'all because that was the casualties that's gone. And casually I spit this song. At least try to enough because John Cusack said I had a sock of these I use on you, dog. Because the doorknob spun, that's their job. And then I could spy your thought inside the domes on next they hoe. Because then I next to this, because then I mention it. I go sick with this and venom drips from what got inside your skin. Cause that's the snake that's coiled up inside this brainy boil stuff. Inside this pot is porridge, dog. It's pouring rain and dogs and cars and meow because that's what they does when they got paws. When I resist, kinda resembles retardation, but it isn't. It's a sedative for inside you, bitch, because then I could get your soul because it belongs to me. I won't so big. Then I could go and wait for it until you wince and whimper like you would pup guy head. Then I could corrupt your system, bitch, like just get in and then I might as well because I knows how to do this shit because I practice enough and I practice with bat that I swung and the ball would go where it belongs inside of the mid of the kid who would watch and then I could say it was a mongrel all along, not a crystal ball, you dumb motherfucker. And then I go false, like it was a fake fur of a fancy ball. Yes, was this a fancy ball, no fancy feast and calm? Because I quarked both when I spit flow, and then that was a lightning bolt that fall on dough. Because then you go dough like Homer, yo, because I want more of flow every time I go. Yes. Was that the well we found? Yes, it was. And bricks would stick like this, and I make a stink with spit when I spit like this. Has this been mentioned yet? Cause if it is, I'll say this again. Boom. That's right. Reflect more because then I could get because that's what I want, Joe. On the front porch or the front door was open but now it's closed. With all the oak that carve on top because then they carve some more because then I could spit like a carving board because your flesh got ripped from bone and then I could spit till the people come home cause we already got the cows back in the barn. Boom. Bomb burner flow with this and the beer I sipped and then I intercept all of your transmissions, bitch. Control the vertical and horizon so until we go where the prairie stow. And the prairie dogs would poke their heads from holes to hear my flow. Boom. Speakers rip. Get into this, not out of it at all. If you got out just in this, I'd have to push you back in type shit. Yes, till tobacco gets picked, and then back of pickups it sits until it gets back to where he goes. Bow. A sidewinder with this, then it gets tantalizing, right? Like a wind chime for the ears, and them eyes will pick up in hits. Pick up the hit. Now trying to leave like it's bread, so you can trek your way back. Now you trek some sick. I'm the lamp, and I'm the oil that's got from the well that's big. Yes, burn me a law, because I'm just the wicker man with wicked spit that I release from lips, and then you can release the pressure on, because I know what your blood pressure is. Yes. Always Gus and roll with us that need to bold us for Indiana Jones to slide right on in. If this fiction off, then y'all get inside of your head and not on the outside of it all, because then it could just graze off the top. Yes, graze till all the grass was chopped, because if my words were sharp, they cut you some, I want to cut you deeper now. Deep was just an enclave, yo, because then I got the inkling for flow. I just angling mo, because I ricochet from off the wall. You can crochet as much you want. Cricket bowl, I don't give a fuck. Maybe cricket hop like grasshopper what, because he's trying to keep up. Type stuff, like he's jealous as fuck. I know he was. Tip back, ladle, mo of this tea, this hoe, until you steam and mo, because then I got all the Porsches parked in an empty lot that now was full. Yes, then the color splash, call me Mario, with this bad rapid flow, because then it could go like the top of the waterfall. The top that jump, because then I could get and jump inside of your dama job, because then I could do an awesome job and not just some of the awesome job, because then that would just be paw. That would just be okay for now type stuff. And we want to go over the top like Stallone. Style up some barbershop with this, because we know we can type stuff. Barbarian that spits into a microphone. Yes, sit cross-legged and talk about getting the women of our enemies shit. That part of the movie you watch, if you can remember that bitch, you probably can't. You're probably too young to have even a watch. And then they brought out a remake of fucking everything now. And remakes of the remake, y'all. So it was a retard watching the show in the dark as the screen lit up. They should light up the dark. Everything that I said with the schmuck involved. Who would control the lump? Who would control the bulb that rolled until it got to the place where it belonged? Until you got a pocket watch that's made out of pure gold. And ticks, not talks, because talk was cheap, dog, since the beginning of when people started to make verbal sounds from out of here. Pandora's box was near. Near was just nearsighted. With an E that blend and look like M if you give it spin, or 3, because why not have it a digit? Like it's money you spend, correspondence of when that I read, because then the wind would connect with the cell and the boat would get where it needed to get. Boom. You need to get giddy, yo, because then I can get giddy, yo, because then I can get on all of the radios all at once. Until all the O's got all the hole that they're hoping for, because that's what pull out the udders from the cows and yachts. A Mars cross collision with Rod, because then I could get all that I wanted all along, and it was just a broad, and one I could fuck as long as I want. Tired of having her stop. For real. As long as I want. God damn it. Boom. TWA. That's what's up. One of these time flows. One of these. One of these. Joy flows. Of course with this, course it rip and pepper that's grinded, till you tell me to stop with it. Off with it. Awful point with trying to express the tip of pit, because then I could tip a hit, because then I got a tip. When I tipped a hit. Fuck yeah. Now we're having fun with it. Now we're having fun with it. Well done. TWA time flow.